and we will rock you. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. My name is Spartan Elite 43, and I'm not gonna lie, guys, I'm in a great mood today. Went over, had to get up early, so I didn't get as much sleep as usual. Went to the doctor, got some blood drawn for some tests. Went all the way, got some oil for my car so I can do an oil change tomorrow on my off day between walks. Then come home, did my 5-mile walk in the hottest part of the day. It was 91 degrees, heat index of 100, and was nasty with the sun out the whole way. Got some good sun, which was the whole purpose of it, but was a fun walk. Knocked out my 5-mile walk. Got a shower when I got home. I feel great. I'm ready to record. So hopefully, y'all are ready to have some fun. Let's tear apart some cars, guys. Alright, so the last story order was quite a bit of money, but we've got 7,600 credits, and I feel like we should do another one. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do this like 2001 Camaro here. I mean, the Bolt Hornet. Ooh. I don't hate the green. My cousin actually has a like a 2000 or a 2001 Camaro. I have never seen anybody go down the road before. That's awesome. But yeah, good looking car. Honestly, I don't know why it's here. I can start to see it definitely needs some brakes from what I can see. All right, let's get this thing in the shop. Get in the shop. All right, open up the hood. Holy mackerel. Definitely a Chevy. That's clean for the most part. It's going to need some fluids. I can see it needs washer fluid for sure. Needs a little bit of power steering fluid. Brake fluid looks fine. Why is this here? Definitely needs brakes. Let's check it out. So yeah, definitely needs brake pads all the way around. Fix body parts. What body parts is it missing? Part not discovered all the way across. We should probably read it, huh? Good morning. Would you be able to help me? It's my first car. It might not be the perfect car, but it's mine. I've always dreamed about one like this, so I finally managed to save some cash and I started looking immediately. It seems that I might have gotten a bit carried away. I heard that this doesn't bode well. The salesman said that the brakes need to be repaired, but the rest is in perfect condition. The morning I heard a banging in the back and it pulls to the right. This morning I heard a banging in the back and it pulls to the right. I hope it's nothing serious. I'll borrow some cash if necessary, but I hope it's just the brakes. I can't wait to hit the road again. Please do a checkup and replace what you need, or what you see. Okay. You shouldn't have told me. Let's just start out this way. You shouldn't have told me you're going to borrow money if you need to fix this, because we'll fix it. And look at that. Need to refill the windshield washer fluid. So let's go ahead and knock that out right away. That's the easiest thing in the world. So we'll just go ahead and do that real quick. Plus, there's nothing that we're going to end up needing to take off that's going to cause an issue with the washer fluid anyway. There you go. Alright, let's run some diagnostics. Even though I know that there's nothing wrong. But, as you guys said, there is, okay, I guess we got to click on the car first, right? Yeah, there we go. Additional tools. Let's go ahead and do a fuel pressure test. We get XP for all of this. Look at that. 2 XP every couple seconds. That gives me 6, 8. It gave me 8 that I counted. The fuel rail is bad. Okay. See, that's huge. That's why you do this. So we got a bad fuel rail. Let's check the tires just in case. We got a 74. Got a 76. We got an 80. You got a 76. So I'm going to just go ahead and tell you right now that you've got some... why do you have vintage tires on a modern car? Never mind. Anyway, you've got uneven tire wear. We're going to have to change your tires out, get you properly aligned. Oh, wait. I don't have an alignment. I don't have any of that stuff. Let's see. We've got... Let's test the multimeter here. See what we got. Just saying, whoever designed the animation for the multimeter doesn't know how things get tested on anything. Either you're testing for continuity, where you get a number and it goes to 0 if it's a good circuit, or you test for voltage, in which case it should go from 0 to whatever voltage you're running. But looks like all the electronics is good, so that's huge. Also, just realized that tests the fuses as well, so I'll keep that in mind. The fuses and relays. Now we got a compression test. Oh, we just leveled up too. We're level 8 now. You got a bad camshaft. See? This is why we do these checks, guys. Why we do the checks. Alright, so we got to replace one of the camshafts. It looks to be... Oh, it's a Chevy motor, so it's not an overhead cam. It's a pushrod engine. Forgot about that. Don't work on very many Chevy V8s. All right, I've seen them worked on, but I don't actually work on them myself. Where is our thing again? It's on this side, isn't it? Let's see what we can level up to make our lives easier. All right, so we have 7 skill points. This is what I'm talking about right here. So we definitely want this for increased screwing speed, obviously. Because, I mean, who doesn't like a bunny rabbit? Apologize. But, alright, so we nailed that one. We could get this one, which increases to 45. But, what else do we got? We got increased mounting and unmounting speed. That also would be a good idea, potentially. Parking, ability to fix parts, move faster. I feel like just the screwing speed just seems like it's a better idea. So we're going to go with that. We're going to max this out eventually. So there we go. So our screw speed is 100% better than it was when we started. What do we got as far as here? We got to save our money because this could get expensive. Also, I like the exhaust. My cousin Colton, actually, like I said, he has one of these, I think it's a 2000 or 2001 Camaro with the LS1 in it. I think it's LS1. I could be wrong, but I think it's LS1. Maybe it's an LS3. I don't know my Chevys. But, yeah, let's get in here and pull the camshafts. First of all, we're going to need to open the valve covers and find which one it is. We should be able to do this... Hello? Ah! That's probably something that you need to do. It's probably something you need to do. Ugh, those spark plugs look awful. Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and pull these spark plugs out while we can. And we'll replace all 8 of the spark plugs. For sure. For sure. I do my dude. This is first car. I want to do him right. So, let's get it to him. Oh, it's going to be one of these cars. It's got to be an Ohio car. This is an Ohio car. Except there would be a lot more rust everywhere else instead of just the bolts. Alright. That's not the cam that we need. So we can go ahead and replace that. Hope there isn't something deeper down in the engine that I'm forgetting about. Also, I feel like they've screwed this up. Like, I'm no expert on cars. I've already told you guys this. I'm no expert. But I feel like they screwed this one up. Why is there camshafts like a dual overhead cam on a pushrod engine? Like, this is supposed to be a Chevy Camaro. It's got an LS in it. It should be a pushrod engine. Why are there cams? And how are the cams being driven? By the timing chain, maybe? Yeah, I don't quite understand how the cams are being driven on this. It's a very interesting design. We'll go with it. But yeah, you guys seem to be enjoying this series as much as I am. I'm actually quite enjoying. This is fun for me because not only do I get to do things that I like. Yep, there's the cam that's bad. And yeah, it's actually belt driven. Okay. So it's dual overhead cam. It's not a pushrod engine. Which is interesting because it should be. But yeah, we're going to have to pull all the belts and stuff off. Unfortunate. Because we got to get that big old timing cover out of there. Alright. Let's zoom in and see what's in the way. We got an idler over here. Then we should be able to pull this off. Okay. Definitely going to have to pull this off. Pull this off. Because we got to remove all this stuff in order to get the timing cover off. We got an idler here and a tensioner, it looks like, so we'll go with the tensioner. Get rid of the idler. Oh, we got to go for the belt then. Alright, then we get rid of the idlers. At least all this looks pretty good shape. At least from what I've seen. Kind of an awkward angle. Alright. Cam cover. Or timing cover. Oh no, that was the water pump and we just took it off like a doof. Oh well. We are going to have to pull this back off, though. I didn't think about this. Because it bolts to the cam cover, or the timing cover. I keep calling it the cam cover. Good lord. Alright. Go. We got those loose. Pull the timing belt off. Okay, so that needs replaced as well. That's what I thought. Go ahead and pull that. Alright. We're going to go ahead. Now, again, normally I wouldn't replace just a single cam. If one cam is bad, go ahead and replace all the cams. And you might as well replace the valve springs while you're in there and probably get... I mean, you might as well just do the whole head at that point. Like, do it. Just do it. Just do it! Alright, this one looks like it's the one that's bad, so we'll go ahead and get that. That's our fuel rail. Alright, let's look at car status. We've got fuel rail, ignition coil times 3 that need replaced, spark plug times 5, both the timing belts. Still a lot of parts that we haven't discovered yet. And so I'm going to go ahead and leave that as is right now. And we're going to see if we can't find the rest of the parts by going... See, I'm learning from my last episode. Remember last episode, I spent literally an hour. You guys don't know because I cut that part out, but literally an hour trying to find the one part that I missed. So we're not going to make that same mistake twice. Okay. That looks bad. That also looks bad. I should be examining these rather than just like kind of, oh, that looks bad, that looks bad. Because you get XP for it. Yeah, another one that looks bad. We're gonna have to use some WD on. Pull that out. Straight over to this side. Now we're starting to have some speed. I like it. We knew we had to do the brakes anyway, so might as well do that. This one actually looks fine. That back one does look suspect, though. Yeah, that one's definitely no good. Okay. Check. Yep, we definitely got a bunch of rubber bushings. And we still have a whole bunch of parts not discovered yet. One thing I want to check before we go anywhere. Let's pull out the cap. Check that bearing. That bearing looks fine. It's a little rusty, but not bad. Alright. Put the cap back on. Alright. Let's grab this one. That looks fine. Put that cap back on. Alright. Let's take the rear wheels off. Do the same treatment. I do like these wheels though. These wheels are pretty sick. Simple, elegant. I like it. Screams muscle car. It just does. It just screams a muscle car. Alright. Doesn't look too bad. Oh, hold that thought. That's a bad bushing. Spartan says he should check things, and then he completely forgets about checking things. He just does everything the old-fashioned way. Okay, I don't see any rust on that, so that's good. Let's go to the other side. I mean, just for S&Gs. Wow, that went real quick. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, I was fairly confident that that was the case, but I just wanted to double check. So the hub is part of the axle. Yep. We don't have to worry about that. Ah, oh, that's so nice and quick. Okay. Alright, so let's look at our list again. We've got 3 plus 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 parts that I have yet to find. Okay. So, I'm going to guess on some of this. Like, the car looks fine with the exception of the bumper. Like, is that what you need? Like, pull the bumper. Yeah, the front bumper. Okay. Everything else looks fine. We don't have the ability to paint the bumper. Hope he doesn't mind that. So, I guess now we gotta pull out the exam, right? We'll just go ahead and pull out the exam tool here. Is that a banging in the back? So, I mean, that could be those bushings. If you've ever had bushings go bad, you'll know what I'm talking about. Apparently you can't repair those. Interesting. Or you can't examine those. Okay, we found something. And it appears to be a bearing. That we already, like... Okay, we can't do that because it's too high on the lift, maybe? Oh, it's because we're in exam mode, you big dummy. Okay. Man, this gets you a whole lot. Alright, let's check this side. Everything's done here. So, this hub is actually... That's not the hub, it's... I guess it is the hub. Alright. Let's go ahead and pull the cap. Pull this. Ah! Yep, there it is. It is the hub that's bad. Oh, do we have to pull the bearing. Then we can pull the hub. Perfect. All right. Everything else looks fine back here. Like, I was thinking maybe drive shaft, because a banging could also be coming from the U-joints on a drive shaft. If you've never had a rear-wheel drive car, you have no idea what we're talking about. But when your drive shaft goes this far, actually any drive shaft really, has these U-joints, which are these points right here. You know, the joint that looks like a U. Well, these go bad. And when they do, sounds every time you put the car in gear, if it's an automatic, or if it's a standard, every time you let off the clutch, the play in the thing makes it smack. So you get that. It can also cause your car to wobble if the U-joints are real bad. It can cause your car to wobble at speed. My Subaru back in the day had this issue. It was the 2001 Subaru Legacy 5-speed that I had. The drive shaft went bad in it because of the U-joints. It uses staked-in U-joints that you can't replace, so you have to buy a new drive shaft. So, yep, it's a thing. All right, can we go back here and start doing this? Let's just go ahead and knock this out. Okay. We've got some bad hangers. Or U-bolts. Oh yeah, we just found a whole bunch of parts that are bad. Alright. Well, let's grab this. killer. Oh, we're in the freaking thing again. Stop doing that. Okay. Well, we're just finding all the things, aren't we? Can't actually test the spring. Makes sense. Also, that is definitely bad. Oops. Nope. Okay, so this one's bad, so we gotta remove it. We also have a bad brake shield, brake dust shield. So, let's go ahead and do that. Pull that off. Pull this off. By removing these first. I'm telling you. Okay. Excuse me. Do you have to remove the bolts individually? Ah, that's what it was. I knew there was something about those bolts, but I couldn't remember it. Okay. So, remove these. And remove this. Nope, it's gonna make me pull this out first. Makes sense. Wouldn't just have it floating in the air, right? Alright, we also have... Let me zoom out a little bit. Let's pull this off. Pull this off. Pull this off. 'Cause that's bad. Alright, back over to this side. Pull the brake disc off. And pull the hub. Alright. Am I missing anything? Yes, I am missing stuff. Okay. Fair enough. Let's go ahead and grab that. Then we can grab this. We can grab this. We can grab this. Party. Alright, now how's our parts list looking? Alright, we've got all the first page. We've got all the second page. We've got one part that we're missing. Dang it! Don't do this to me, game. Don't do it to me. Let's try to inspect this if it'll let me. Okay, so that's good. I mean, the oil filter looks pretty bad. But you can't check it on the car. Some things can only be checked while it's removed. Alright, well, let's lower the car. I feel like we've gotten pretty much everything that's underneath it. I mean, when we did the compression test, let me just, I'm going to redo the compression test here. Oh, yeah. Forgot. Kind of hard to have a compression test if you don't have... I mean, technically, all you need to do is put the spark plugs back in and turn the engine over. You can test it that way. You don't need to crank the car. What do I know? Just turn the engine over by hand and test the compression if you have to. Let's pull the other fuel rail. Pull the intake. Pull the throttle body. Then pull the intake. I don't remember there being anything other than the camshaft, but we'll check it anyway. You're not gonna make me pull everything. What else is holding this on? Also, there's a whole lot of... Oh, because it checks the clips as well. Nice. I think that's one that you can only check by taking off. Really hard to check the brakes on this thing. I mean, it looks brand new. Just testing. Yeah, 73%. Trying to think of what else is here that won't allow me to take the head off. Oh, it's probably the exhaust, dummy. Dur dur dur. Yeah, see, these are fine. Let's raise it up. We'll pull the oil pan just to look. Just to look. The guy said he'll borrow money to check it out, so might as well, right? Oh yeah, forgot you do it this way. Oh, that was brand new oil. But not very much of it. For a V8. Like, this thing should have some oil in it. Alright, let's take a look, shall we? Everything looks pretty clean up in there. Pistons all look good. The bearings all look good. We don't have one sneaky bearing trying to screw us over at the end. Which is what it was last time. So, yeah. Good to go. Kid's got him a solid engine on his hands. Go ahead and pull this. We can drop that back down again. I don't think that's bad, though. Wouldn't hurt to pull it and try it. Yeah, both the manifolds are fine. Alright. Put the head back on. Go ahead and put the intake back on. Other manifold. Alright, so the good the good fuel rail was over here. Bad fuel rail was that one. We can go ahead and put the throttle body back on. Getting flashbacks from the last episode, guys. I'm not gonna lie. The fact that we have one part not discovered is obnoxious. Yeah, fuel pump looks fine. Fuel tank looks fine. Okay, I was gonna say I don't think that you can pull this to check the rear end gears, but figured I'd check it anyway. Never know. All right, so on the back end, I think we've pretty much got everything that could be back here. So it's got to be something up front that we're missing. Let's go ahead and pull the lower control arm off this side. That is not what I was trying to do. There we go. Let's pull the lower control arm off. And, see if that did it. Oops. Part not discovered still. So that wasn't it. Unfortunate. So we'll put those back. Let's go ahead and try the, go ahead, pull the drive shaft and check transmission, flywheel, throw out bearing, that sort of thing. Given that I can't see anything that I've missed, starter, where are you at, starter? Right there. V8s are nice because their starters are in the back, so you don't have to go, you put the car down and go through the top. Anything? Ah, this all looks pretty freaking good. Like, this car's pretty clean with the exception of, like, the stuff that isn't. Isn't that all cars? Yeah, even the flywheel, like everything here was pretty clean. Sometimes I worry about how it decides to, there we go. Go part mount. Okay, this stuff was all basically new, so no issue there. What am I missing, guys? The fuel filter looks fine, but maybe I'll check it next. Okay. Let's go ahead and pull the fuel filter off. It looks brand new. Apparently that's only going to be pulled from the top. What am I missing? Go ahead and put the car down. Wait. Is it just me or does that shock look bad? It's not that bad, I guess. A little bit of rust. Okay. Welcome to the puzzle of me trying to figure this out, guys. I apologize that it's taken a while. But that be how it goes sometime. Is it the filter? Like, I'm just gonna pull the filter off. It's gonna make me raise the car. Or did we check it? Did we check that? No, we didn't. Alright, let's pull that off. If it's just a frick... Oh my god. If it's just a filter this bad. That was it. God bless it. Alright, so the good news is we found it. Yep. Alright. Sweet. Let's go ahead and make a list, shall we? Alright, so we need one of these. We need one of these. We need one of these, 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 one of those, one of those, one of those, one of those, one of those. Can't remember if I clicked that one, so we'll click it again. If we end up with more than 4, we know we screwed up. Grab 8 of those. Grab 8 of those. And I think this is from the previous job, because there's a case. The case going where it is actually nice because I don't have to worry. It kind of separates the two jobs because I forgot to sell my old junk after the last job. All right, so now that we have that, let's go into the store. Tablet, main shop, open shopping list. We got all the things. We definitely do not need a rod cap. And I hit the wrong button. Shopping list. Delete. We do need this. So, one of those. I cannot stress how much that has changed this game for the better. Alright, delete that. We need 2 of these. Alright. Delete that. Leaf spring bolt times 3. So might as well just go ahead and grab... No, we grab 3. Alright. Delete that. Solid rear drive axle. You need 1 of those. Delete. Solid axle control arm. Need 1 of those. Delete that. New and shiny. Buy 100 parts from the shop. Very nice. Alright, so wheel hub, we need 1 of those, even though that's not actually the hub, that's just the brake shield. But we can get rid of that. 6 rubber bushings. Beautiful. Get rid of that. Front wheel hub. Okay. Oh, I hit the wrong button again. So that is going to be a body shop thing. Let's grab the pads. Need 4 of these. Alright. The fuel rail. Need 1 of those. We need a camshaft for a V8. Timing belt times 2. Spark plug and ignition coil will be in the other shop, so we can go ahead and close that and go back. So we need electronics, open shopping list, spark plug, let's grab 8 of these, and we can remove that. Ignition coil, let's grab 8 of these, and remove that. Oh no! Crap. If we go to assemble, should be able to just do that and save ourselves some trouble. Tablets, back, body shop. Alright, open shopping list. It's a bolt hornet for sure. Alright. So we go ahead and put that back on. Looking sexy. It's all black, unfortunately, because of the thing, but I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Alright, let's go ahead and assemble all the stuff that we took off of this thing, shall we? Wait. Normal mode, click that. Now let's go part mount. Alright. Go ahead and put the bushing in. Alright, zoom back out, put the pads on, put the caliper back on, put the wheel back on. Alright, other side. Click. And... cap, or I guess the bottom. Okay. Boom. Alright, rear end's done. Moving up to the front. Let's put all the bushings in before I forget. Put the bearing back in. I think we missed something in the shopping. We do this side, I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to do it. Or no, because we didn't pull this side. We're fine. We did everything. We're good. Obviously, we need this. Okay. Should be able to put this on now. Before we do that, let's look at the status and make sure. There's one rubber bushing that hasn't been fixed, and I'm pretty sure it's that. Because what'll happen is, let me check. Does it say what it has to be repaired with? It doesn't. Okay. Well, I'm fairly confident this is the culprit for the bushing. Let's go ahead and unmount it. And then we'll take and just go to our tablet real quick. Go back. Back. Main shop. Search. Just a regular rubber bushing. Grab one of those. Replace it. That. Okay. Now if we check, rubber bushing should be good. Yeah. Alright. Alright, let's put the brakes back on, put the wheels back on, and then we'll take and put the engine back together. Beautiful. Alright. Everything else should be done. I've already replaced the filter. Am I right? No, I did not. See? That's why you double check. Put that filter on there. Drop it down. Around this side. Put the cams back in. Should be the new cam. This should be the other cam. Put the cam gears back on. Okay. Timing belt. Timing belt. Timing cover. Alright, this is the fun part. Let's put the crank pulley back on first. It's obviously the biggest. It's also in the worst possible spot. Put the water pump back in. I gotta remember to drain the fluids. I keep forgetting. Costs me 50 bucks every time that happens. Hard to see that little sucker down in there. Serpentine belt. Idler. Cam covers. Or should just be called the valve cover. We'll let them have some liberties with their Chevy. I mean, the Bolt. Hate how that happens. Boy, it is really slow at going in. Alright, put the new fuel rail in. Put in our new spark plugs. New ignition coils, or what we call coil packs. Yeah, forgot about that too. Throw that in there. Alright, spark plugs for this side. Coil pack. Beautiful. Cover. Double check. Everything's good there. Good there. We gotta change the oil, so we gotta add oil. We also gotta refill the coolant because we pulled the water pump off. Go ahead and drop that. So let's go ahead and refill the water pump, or the coolant. Add oil. The dipstick was on the right side. In the worst possible spot for some reason. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. Check it out. Good on that side. Body panels have been fixed. Oil's been drained. Washer fluid's good. This appears to be a great thing. Let's go ahead and finish the order. Oh yes. I forgot. We're kind of missing a couple things, aren't we? Assemble. Alright, there's no other thing there. Just make sure. Make sure. Really? Alright, if it wasn't for the license plate, I would have liked this car. Like, I actually do like this car. And I kind of dig it with the black bumper. I don't think he needs to paint that. Like, I kind of dig it. But, really? Big boy is your license plate? Grow up. Grow up, dude. Somebody's overcompensating. Alright, let's finish this out. Whoops. Finish order. Boom! And just like that, we earned like 1,500 bucks from him. Or 1,500 bucks more than we spent, anyway. I think we're doing pretty good. I feel like we're having a pretty solid career so far. That one wasn't too bad. Threw me off for a moment. But, yeah, I think that's what we're going to call this episode. I know it's just one car, but that's quite a bit of stuff for one car. The story missions always are. So, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. And if you like what I'm doing, punch the like button. Leave a comment below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as always, I will see you in the next video.